Do you and your partner argue with each other too often? Is your relationship lacking in communication and understanding? Are you and your partner drifting apart and you don't know how to stop it? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, this video is for you. Hello, my name is Alastair Duhs. I am an anger expert, and over the last 30 years, I have taught over 15,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more loving relationships. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 steps for improving your relationship, no matter what state your relationship is in right now. And although these steps may seem simple, I have used them with thousands and thousands of couples over the last 30 years to improve their relationships, recreate connection, and help people create more passionate, loving relationships. So let's just jump in. Step 1 is to address your anger issues. If anger or arguments are present in your relationship, particularly arguments that get heated, it's essential to address anger as an issue before you attempt to improve your relationship in any other way. This is simply because if couples end up arguing, they simply cannot discuss any issues constructively or effectively. If you've been listening to this channel for a while, you probably know that I offer clients many ways to control their anger. The simplest and most effective way is to enroll in my comprehensive online course, The Complete Anger Management System. This course will take you through all the main tools and concepts to help you control your anger, often far faster and more effectively than you may think possible. If you would like to know more about this course, simply visit my website, angersecrets.com, and book a free 30-minute anger assessment call with me. In this call, we can discuss your specific anger issues, and I can give you some detailed strategies to help you address these issues. For the moment, however, know that if you end up in arguments with your partner, it is vital to stop these arguments before they get too escalated. Remember too that you can only play your part in this. You simply cannot control or change your partner, so it is vital that you are able to recognize your own anger levels and de-escalate yourself before your anger gets too high, no matter what your partner is saying or doing. Again, if you would like my help, feel free to reach out to me so that I can give you the help and tools you need to control your anger. Step 2 to improve your relationship is learn to communicate better. Over the last 30 years that I've been helping people, I have seen couple after couple who end up communicating ineffectively. More often than not, what happens is when they are discussing issues, they end up simply in an argument. In this argument, both people believe that they are right about what they're saying and believe their partner is wrong about what they are saying. Also, they believe it is important to prove they are right to their partner. As a result, these discussions often end up in arguments that end up getting nowhere. People get angry, voices get raised, people shout or swear or say things they regret later, and no one wins. A simple way to change this dynamic is to understand that in some ways, people are like icebergs. With an iceberg, only a small amount of the iceberg is above the surface of the water, whereas most of the iceberg lies underneath the surface of the water. Similarly, in a discussion, no matter what your partner is saying, there is likely to be thoughts and feelings beneath the surface of what they are saying to you. In order to communicate effectively, it is important to understand these things that are beneath the surface. A simple way to do this is to practice what I call one-way listening. When you are one-way listening, you actively try to understand what is beneath the surface of your partner's iceberg, usually by asking questions such as, how does this make you feel? What's going on for you? Or what else do you think about this? When you practice listening to your partner instead of trying to respond to what they are saying, you will find that you get a much deeper understanding of your partner's perspective about these issues. In turn, your partner will also be more likely to listen to you about what you think about the issue. In other videos, I will talk more about how to do this one-way listening more. But for the moment, however, remember, if you are beginning to argue with your partner, instead of trying to get your point across, try to understand more what your partner is saying. I guarantee the outcome will be more useful. Step 3 is to practice what is called the magic 6 hours. The magic 6 hours is a really important relationship concept developed by relationship guru Dr. Gottman. I have talked about the magic 6 hours in the previous video, so I will include a link to this video in the description underneath this video. To summarize, however, the magic 6 hours is a simple concept that says to create a happy, successful, and long-lasting relationship, you need to spend roughly 6 hours per week putting time and energy into your relationship. Dr. Gottman also describes exactly how to do this. But for me, the three main components of the magic 6 hours are the following. Component 1. Make time to connect daily. This is a simple process that I encourage all the couples that I see to do. The idea behind this daily connection time is simply to make about 20 minutes per day where you sit down with your partner and talk about how their day was. What's really important, however, is that in this conversation, it is not a backwards and forwards chat about each other's day, but an attempt to understand a bit beneath the surface how your partner's day was. For example, if your partner says that he or she has had a stressful day, don't talk about your day being stressful as well. Instead, ask your partner what happened in the day. Ask them how they felt about what happened, and allow your partner to talk about their day in more detail. They will appreciate being listened to, and you will not have the pressure of having to respond in any particular way, except for asking questions and try to understand your partner. After about 10 minutes, it is important that you switch roles and your partner takes time to listen to you. This simple 20-minute exercise is a really simple process to help couples feel more connected to each other, and I strongly recommend you try it already if you are not already doing it. Component 2 of the magic 6 hours is to spend about 2 hours a week of quality time with your partner. Although this can be challenging for many couples, especially couples with small children, it's vital that you do your best to make time to spend time with your partner. Ideally, this is away from your children. Being quality time, this time should be fun and enjoyable. And I find that couples who make this time, again, feel far more connected and in love with each other. It is also a simple way to say to your partner that you are prioritizing time with them, rather than spending time at work, watching TV, or playing sports. The final component of the magic 6 hours that I emphasize to my clients is to make time every week to talk about your relationship together. This can include things that are going well in your relationship, as well as things that you'd like to improve. What's really important in this discussion, however, is not to turn it into a criticism of your partner or your relationship, but a constructive discussion about things that are affecting you in your relationship and things you can do about it. I strongly recommend to couples too that they practice one-way listening during this exercise. If your partner says something that is slightly hurtful or upsetting to you, try not to respond to it directly, but instead try to uncover more about what your partner is thinking or feeling. I guarantee this discussion will work out far better than you think. The magic 6 hours consists of more components than this, but for me these are the three most important components. Again, I will link to my video in the description below that describes the magic 6 hours in more detail. Okay, there you have it, 3 simple steps to improve your relationship. Step 1 is to address your anger issues. As always, I am happy to help you with this if you would like help. Step 2 is to communicate more effectively with your partner. The simple and most effective part of this step is to learn to listen to your partner and practice what I call one-way listening, which is simply listening to your partner in a way that gets underneath the surface of what they are saying. Don't respond directly, don't give your partner your opinion, don't tell your partner they're wrong about what they're saying. Simply try to understand your partner more and get beneath the surface. Step 3 is to practice the magic 6 hours. This is a very important concept developed by relationship guru Dr. John Gottman. And I suggest to all the couples that I see that they start practicing this as soon as they can. It can make a profound and significant difference in your relationship. Remember too that if you would like more resources about how to control your anger, visit my website angersecrets.com or use the link in the description below this video to access a wide range of free resources that will help you. If you would like more information about how to deal with anger in relationships, I've also included a link to a video underneath this description called Anger Management in Relationships. This will give you some more information on this important topic. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please click the like button below or subscribe to this channel. Also, if you'd like to be notified about future videos, click the bell so that you won't miss any further vital information. Thank you for listening to this video. I appreciate you taking the time to address any anger issues and to seek to improve your relationship. Remember too that no matter what happens to you in life or no matter what is happening in your relationship, you cannot change other people. You can simply change yourself. But if you change how you respond to others, I guarantee that over time they will change how they respond to you. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
The Anger Secrets YouTube channel is intended for information and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis or treatment. No medical or therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this video. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.